My friend, what a hidden gem this one is. Protest song, yeah, Let Me Go. This one's by a band called Heaven 17. Tell you what, I love these rare gems. This one's going to be played in the key of F sharp. Now, if you're not familiar with playing your own bar chords, using your own finger, B-A-R-R-E, that allows you to take any chord that you have learned, like a D major or a D minor, and then take that whole thing and play with the different fingering, and then move that up. So if you played right here and put your finger on here, you would have a D sharp major. If you switched these finger-ding-dings, you would have a D sharp minor, an E flat major, and E flat minor. So the whole idea is to learn how to use your fingers and get really good at just playing one note back to back. Once you get a couple rhythms with your fingers and you are able to switch in between like a C major to a C major, you will see how taking this chord and moving it up right here creates a new chord. C. However, if you've got yourself a good old-fashioned capo, throw it on the first fret. We're going to be playing this one using standard chords. The first chord we're going to be playing is an F. Second chord we are going to be playing is a D minor. Nice. You will see me play it with my finger here on the F and my pinky on the D. Why? An F6 and a D minor 7 are somewhat very close. I love this shape. It's a great one to move around. It looks exactly like our D dominant, but when you move it down, it's either a minor chord or a major 7. Wait till the ear hears it. It's going to blow your mind. As far as playing the song, we're going to be playing our A major. I wrap my thumb around to get that F sharp. Nice. And then we're going to be playing a D major. So gorgeous. I dig it. Here's where the fun comes. F major 7 or F major if you're not comfortable with just playing our first fret, second fret, and third fret on the B, second string, third string, and fourth string, G and D. Everything else is open. Ooh, that got me. And then being able to move this around. So we've got one day, there was a day, we're together all the way. An endless path of unbroken. A major goes again to F sharp minor. You also can play F sharp minor like this with a full bar chord, and D major like this, or add its inversion, or play a full chord like with the cage system, what I was just talking about, and then putting it back to our F major to a G. I really enjoyed hearing a 9 chord and walking it up. Kind of has that feeling in a pulse. Feels like doing it. It does a verse. It does a chorus. The chorus is simply the A major, and you're going to drop out the major or the minor note and leave it open with a B, and that gives us an A2 or an A sus2. When we've got this, once there were years ahead, now the thoughts are dead. When we say let me go, you're going to play a quick A minor, then F. Let me go, let me go. D minor 6. Now here's a fun one that's challenging. To play a D minor 6, what we're going to want to do is take our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Flattening that gives us a note that moves through a chord. And then being able to have our 6, if we were playing a major 6, it would have that, but we don't have that major 6. We have a minor 6. What I like to do from this chord is I move my fingers from the A to the A minor, F, and then I take that leader finger here and play it on the D, and then use my fingers to play the other 2 notes. Remembering that I'm very used to playing a 1 in flat 3, and then there's my 6. Because we're used to playing this chord kind of like a 7. This would be our D dominant 7, right? This would be our D minor 7. When you move down your 7, you get your major 6. Very cool. So the whole point of this is when you say let go to go through that, you have let me go, D minor 6, all those hopeless fantasies making fools out of me. D minor 7, A minor, G. Back to the A2. Walk alone, I never say goodbye. Let me go. tell you what, does another verse, goes to a bridge. The bridge is fun. It just, I mean, I gotta tell you, I listen to a lot of abstract music. This kind of does a very Fish thing, a very Grateful Dead, a very Zappa thing, Captain Beefhearty. They're playing in one key and then immediately jump to B and do a B major to A. Daytime, all I want is nighttime. I don't need the daytime, all I want is nighttime. And I don't need the daytime, I need the nighttime. And I don't need the daytime, all I want is nighttime. And I don't need the go to, 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 go to. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da. Back to chorus. Once too many years ahead, these thoughts are dead. Let me go. Let me go. This song does verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Hits that bridge, and after that does the verse twice. And at the last chorus, rather than going back to anything, it just goes back and forth between the F major and the G major, saying the last words that you hear. I'm going to take us to the outro. I hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed learning a new song from a new band. The years of life, hope that it survives. That's of life unspoken. The only game is how to take this last cup down. Now the bank is broken, broken. Through the guilty cry, broken. Through the best of our lives, broken. Last jump turned down, broken. Keeps doing like a vocal play. I can't tell what the words are after that, but if you are a big fan of this band, you will know the words. Maybe put them in the comment section. And as I said, I'm always grateful to learn new songs from new bands. Lots of fun. Thanks for the request. Aloha.